So I told them, I said, just open the economy up. I think this coronavirus thing's gonna pass, and we'll be all good. And Trump's considering it, but I'm not. You didn't hear it from me, Nate, because I'm not supposed to talk about our conversations. So make sure. No, you don't. Just inject some. Just inject some hand sanitizer. You'll be fine. Exactly. We're not recording, right? Oh God. These private conversations keep going over the air, and I'm embarrassed. So we're here with some co-op gameplay. We got the famous wild Hearthstone streamer GetMeowth here. Say hi to everyone, Meowth.
What up, guys? How are y'all?
Wow, that's pretty cool, hey guys. So you're actually gonna see some good gameplay here because we have a professional. We're playing Cubelock. This is GetMeowth's rendition of it. It's playing all the demons essentially. List will be in the description. So enjoy. As GetMeowth pwns us and shows us how to really play.
Yeah, I would. So Skull is basically your win con against Quest Mage. Skull and then cheating out the demons. So I would keep the Skull, toss the other two. Against Secret Mage. So Secret Mage is such a bad matchup for us that I don't really think that aggressively mulliganing for like Cobalt Librarian and Mistress of Mixtures really increases your win rate that much. So I'm just going to keep the Skull because. Yeah, so against Quest Mage, this is a very favorable hand for us.
Nice.
All right, so you tap that. Yeah. So the one thing to keep in mind is if you were on coin here, which you actually wouldn't tap on turn 2. Because if you're on coin, that prevents you from playing Sense Demons on 3. So. Yeah, now you'll do it, yeah. So this looks like Reno Quest Mage, by the way. The Mad Scientist immediately gives that away.
Yeah.
Signed. Yeah.
What do you think? Where are we better off against Reno and Quest Mage?
100%. 100% better. That's right. Because we're running Doom Guards, we're better off. Yep. Yeah, you got really unlucky not hitting the Void Caller off the Sense Demons. But yeah, I mean, you have Skull and you have 5 demons in your hand. 6. Yeah. Well, you have a Skull and you have 6 demons, so you're in a very favorable spot here. So.
And all the demons are great to get off of Skull.
Yeah.
A simple spell should.
Even if something crazy does happen, you are playing Skull next turn. So.
Oh, maybe Dark Skies. Kidding.
Have you summoned me to?
8 laughed.
So. The majority of the time here, we're going to just faceless whatever gets pulled out. Just because I like saving Lotheb until you're putting them in a, well, you have to have this or you lose sort of thing.
That's a good pull. They were all good pulls. Feels bad.
Yeah, so what looks like it's going to happen here is... Okay, well, never mind. It looked like they were going to Reno the Relic Collegist to you. But... guess not.
They probably have Evocation in hand.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, nuts. That's nuts.
Yeah, you're getting high roll just a little bit here. To be fair, you high rolled a little bit. But, yeah, you're getting...
Let's hope those are all fucking flame strikes.
Oh, that looks like it copied a giant, probably. Oh, no.
That's scary.
All right, was that secret
right,
randomly
now let's
generated? It was.
Good demons are hard to find.
Those are the funnest. Okay,
so I think here, 90% of the time we're looking to actually play a Doomguard here. Because that Sork and that Bran are actually kind of spooky. The only thing that I want to be... Sorry?
Sorry, which one would you want to clear if you have to choose, right?
Well, so when they tempoed this brand and then didn't immediately have follow-up, I'm kind of more inclined to kill the Sork here. Nate, your mic's apparently off on stream, by the way.
There you go.
Oops, sorry.
I would actually start with the tap here, by the way.
Okay, wait. Start with what?
Start with the tap, because I don't want to discard these 9-drops. Yeah, and then I would play Doomguard and kill that Sork Apprentice.
What do you call it?
Sork.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was an interesting play with the brand. I don't. Oh.
So actually, this is kind of okay, right? Because they can't hit you with Sack Pack. The only thing they can hit you with is Hex, and they can't play both Hexes here. So what they'll end up doing is they'll probably end up hexing a Voidlord this turn, and then what we're going to do is we're going to drop Loatheb so they can't hex the second one, and you're just going to start pushing face because you have the second Voidlord and you have the Mal'Ganis in hand.
Oh.
Honestly, that's perfectly fine for us because that's not hex. Right?
That is not hex. You got a point there.
So it's not hex, and
and he just burned a Queen Alex. That's great.
Yeah, I think they forgot they had Bran on board.
You know what? I didn't know it interacted like that with Bran myself.
Yeah.
Learned something new.
So this is actually huge for us, by the way, because this means that they don't have Zeph for Mass Dispel when they're going in on their lethal turn.
Okay.
Which is actually huge for us. So the first thing I want to do is I want to hit face with something to or test with Flame Ward. So I think probably hit face with the 3/4 Voidlord.
Okay. It's probably the ice block, but yeah.
All right. So my immediate question now to you is, if you play Mal'Ganis next turn, you want to be able to set up lethal somehow. Okay. And so your play is going to be Loatheb plus 1-drop plus tap probably. So we can go ahead and leave with the tap here just in case.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you play Mal'Ganis, you're going to go 7, 5, 5, 7, 14, 24. So you need to push at least 3 damage this turn after you jam the Loatheb. So I would go face with both of your 5 attack, or face with one of the 5 attack, trade one of the 5 attacks into Bran, and then your Voidlord into the Zap. Okay. So this sets you up for lethal next turn with this Mal'Ganis and prevents like Zola shenanigans on that Zap.
Okay.
So you just
always ice block, right?
So yeah, that has to be ice block now. Or it's ice block and flame ward now. So after you drop this Mal'Ganis, you're gonna hit face with the Mistress of Mixtures first to get that face damage in.
Interesting. All right.
It's not even flame ward, so.
Oh yeah, one of those secrets is randomly generated.
Okay. Well, then that secret that they played from hand has to be ice block. I was in the Voidlord face, and then I would actually trade your Loatheb into the 5/4. And what this does is it means when they eventually kill your Voidlord, that it gives you space for those Voidwalkers to spawn. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and now you have Gul'dan in hand, so. And they've used their coins, so they can't hit you with the.
Oh, he did get a Mass Dispel. Oh no.
Well, they can't hit you. They couldn't hit you with Poof. If they could hit you with the Amazing Reno this turn, I think you would have played last turn a little bit differently, right? At least trying to kill off your Doomguard, so that when you play Gul'dan, you'll at least get the Doomguard to beat lethal. But because they didn't have the mana for that, you're fine. So.
We win. Now he's just flexing.
Easy.
I like the way that you think though about that game in terms of setting up lethal early. Like I don't know. I mean, I guess you don't win the long game, right? So.
No, you do not.
Hey, I got a
Yeah,
random
that's
rare.
no. What was it?
I don't know. I'll find out at the end of the season.
All right, hold on.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
I like lagged out for a few seconds there.
Oh no, you're good. You're
Oh,
good.
it's okay. We still care about you. Do. Are you? Yeah.
Gul'dan versus Anduin.
Don't worry. When he, are you here now? Get me out. Or are you still?
I am. I'm here now. If you guys can hear me.
We
Oh,
can
yeah,
hear
we
you.
can
We
hear
just can't see you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I have got a librarian, a void caller, and a plague.
Yeah. So we'll keep the good cards and we'll toss the plague.
Okay, that's what I wanted to do, but I thought that should wait for you. And
Yeah. I mean, so something that I have started to do, by the way. Also, you're a very good warlock player. You keep drawing the skull.
yeah, I bet I have my 1K warlock. I mean, I assume this is probably Reno Priest. It could be Big Priest.
Yeah. I mean, regardless of what kind of priest, though, we lead with the librarian every time. But one thing to note is against priest and the majority of other warlock decks, even if you have mistress in your mulligan, I toss it away actually.
Interesting. Okay.
Because having the mistress on one is not nearly as impactful as finding your void caller, your sense demons, and your skull. So if you know they're playing a slow deck like Reno Priest or Big Priest or Mechathune Warlock or something like that, I just toss it because it's pretty useless in the matchup, right? You don't really care about the healing. You care about hitting your impactful cards. So
yeah, I mean, I guess it really is only there for the aggro, right?
Yeah.
I think Danny was talking to us about that as well. That you should always look for Void Caller and Skull, essentially.
Yeah, those are your best cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said Siemens here every time.
Yeah, well, look at that. We got another great, except this time we have turn 4 as well.
Yeah, you've got turn 4 Void Caller, turn 5 Skull. You're very good at this Warlock thing. Very good.
I'm always telling Nate that he should play more Cubelock.
I've been starting to craft golden cards, and so this is.
I was just gonna say, I think you need to craft a golden Mal'Ganis soon because I know how much you love that card.
Yeah, I do.
Golden Mal'Ganis animation, Golden Mal'Ganis is probably my favorite golden card I own.
Oh wow,
it's so beautiful.
The background is like bright green. It's awesome. I have golden Blood Reaver Gul'dan, and so he'll bring back golden versions, and it's beautiful.
I have golden Shivala, and it's nice when I play it the once in a blue moon that I play standard.
Okay, so I still want to play Skull here no matter what, right?
Yeah, you skull on 5 no matter what. You will trade your Void Caller into the Kazakis to play around the 5-mana Poly Potion off of the Kazakis. Because if they get the free trade into the 2/1 and then poly your Void Caller, you're a little bit sad.
Yeah. Well, I also don't want him to do some kind of like Zola or anything like that.
Yeah, so most Reno Priests aren't running stuff like Zola because they're running like the Spawn of Shadows.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, Zola's so 2019, Nate.
That's acceptable.
That's nice.
That's a whoops.
Well, I hope they had an answer for this.
I mean, I think people take the gamble that you drop a Void Caller with nothing in your hand, but why would you do that?
Well, you also played Sense Demons. Yeah.
Right? Well.
So they know you have stuff in hand.
Oh, what a nice hit.
Wow, I really... Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is really good for us. So we'll just tap and jam the second Void Caller, too.
Yeah, Expired Merchant's too risky, right?
Against the
so
Priest, yeah. I think it's...
Priest is the only matchup where you don't really feel comfortable tempoing it out. Because they have Potion of Madness, and they have lots of silence.
They have, they usually play a Silence. Yeah. And Zephyrus. Oh my god, imagine Potion.
Yeah, so he played around that, and actually the Void Lord's probably... Like, honestly, hitting the Void Caller is better for us, but...
Our res pool is better.
Yeah, but, like, having a Doom Guard in the res pool now is huge for us. We like that.
Yes.
one will prove very useful.
All right.
Ah.
So we just keep tapping. You're pretty much going to be tapping every turn now until you hit Gul'dan.
Okay.
And I actually just like not playing anything here. So against Reno Priest, you don't really want your Mistress of Mixtures in your N'Zoth pool.
That makes sense.
And you want to keep them in hand in case they're running something like Dirty Rat. So yeah, I actually just like pass this turn and just get face.
Just go face. I was gonna say I could kill that, but I don't know that it's the best idea.
Nah, I don't think it's worth it. And this also gives your board a little bit of resiliency to something like Mass Hysteria, right? By keeping your Void Caller on the board, they don't really want to Mass Hysteria this board. So, like, this just puts them in an awkward position.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
Okay. This is amazing for us. You love to see that. Very happy.
Yeah, because now our Gul'dan's insane. Our N'Zoth's insane.
Exactly. Oh, since Demons is
Oh,
insane
wow.
here. That's a great draw.
Oh, we got our
Just get
Void
them
Caller
right
back.
Yep.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Nice AoE, nerd. Nice. So now the Void Caller means even if they Anduin you here, you pull a big boy demons.
Yeah, that's okay.
Really, yeah. That's a fine, right?
Cool. Yeah, well, so that just gives us a little bit of information that we need to play around Mass Dispel in the deck as well, because that was the Shadow Visions card.
Oh, okay, wow. See, that's the next level shit right there.
Very useful.
Not that it's going to matter, because you're like winning this game 100% of the time, but...
You want me to tap here?
Yeah, I would actually just tap here. I don't even think...
Oh, and Nate, try and draw Doomguard, okay? Oh, come on.
Oh, I could cube the Mal'Ganis and kill it.
Yeah, I actually think what you're gonna... I kind of like that play. Hold on. I think we keep it. I wonder if you need to AoE this board is my... Like, I don't think you want to Blake of Flames here. I think
That
your
way
argument... Go ahead.
I was gonna say that we're only punished by like silence, like the other Master Spell, but that
Yeah, well, you
even
get
that's
punished
not
by Master
enough.
Spell. I guess my point is, like, if they have Anduin here off the top, you're really sad. But you can also argue that they probably would have played it last turn
Yeah.
if they did have it. So yeah, I think you can go ahead and Plague of Flames. Because you know the Master Spell's in the deck, and you know the Anduin's probably in the deck. Yeah. So the big punish here is if they hit Anduin. But if they don't hit Anduin here,
Then we win.
you win.
or if
Well,
they're
and I
playing that
assume-
stupid 4 mana.
We want to keep digging for a Doomguard or a N'Zoth, right?
Off the
Oh,
top, off the top.
A little bit
Wow.
unlucky.
There.
Yeah. So we get punished, but we made the read correctly that they didn't have it in their hand, right? Because they would have played it last turn if they did.
So I'm gonna tap, right?
And
Yeah, we just tap.
they misplayed too because they should have said well played when that happened. So do we just Lothab and go
I
for
love
lethal?
Lothab here. I think.
Yeah. I think Lothab and then not playing any of your 1-drops. Yeah.
No,
so
we don't want to give him any.
No healing.
But what does he need to get out of this? I guess.
Reno.
Oh, Reno, yeah, that's a card. That does not get you out of this, sir. That helps. That's such a stupid interaction.
This one will
Yeah.
be very useful.
I
agree.
hate Forbidden Flames.
Oh God!
No, that's
Oh.
lethal every time. That's lethal every time. Yeah. Easy.
Hey,
Dude, Nate,
he-
you're such a good Warlock player. What is this?
If he
Hey,
can
to be-
play,
To be fair, oh, go ahead, Nate.
if he can play his Anduin off the top, then I should be able to play my my Gul'dan off the top, right?
You forgot to trade for the Lothab, but I won't take away points for that.
You're right.
Maximum BM.
And this is why we love Doomguards, by the way, for like why some lists don't run them and some lists do. The Doomguard is just nuts against priests, and it's nuts against
Absolutely.
stuff
Jade
like
Druid.
Yeah.
Do you have time for one more Get Meowth before
Yeah,
you
sure.
gotta go
We can get one
stream?
more. We can do one more.
Nate
real quick.
Wolf hit silver in Wild. Congratulations, Nate.
That's a major accomplishment.
If we win this one, you're jumping to fucking gold,
Wow.
basically.
It is
With
really
that win
nice.
streak.
It's really nice to have the win streak bonus. I will say.
Gul'dan versus
Next week's song might be about star streaks. Just a little teaser.
Okay, so I assume we want the Void Caller and probably dump everything else.
I would actually keep the Dreadlord to guarantee that you have a
taunt.
big demon. Yeah, off the Void Color. But I would toss the keep for sure.
This is where I could see us using like here, Defile will come in handy.
Oh, what a draw!
Mistress.
You are really good at this.
Hey, you know what? This is my favorite class.
Defile's pretty good.
Yeah, this hand's looking pretty solid. So in this matchup, I prioritize clearing board rather than trying to hide behind a Void Lord or a Dreadlord, just because
Consume magic.
Consume Magic's a card, yeah.
So my question
we
is,
do
how greedy
greedy?
do we want to get? Yeah, I mean,
So your argument here is that you're going to trade 3 damage, right, for a card, because next turn you're gonna play a Defile, and like their play next turn is another 1-drop into hero power, and their 1-drops normally have 2 HP, so your Defile's gonna clear. So I would take the 3 damage from these pirates, and I would go ahead and just take my card.
And it's worth the punish from, like, the only thing we really get punished from is South Sea Captain, right?
I mean, yeah, but
if they're
most
running it,
decks
but
aren't- most decks aren't running it, so it's not something to worry about. Yeah, I mean that's a little bit of a punish, but that means they're not developing anything, so I'm okay with it.
Nice.
I mean that does suck, but
Next turn we should get a big clear.
all right. So do you think I should Plague of Flames here, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Well, the card is.
I mean, its card's green, right?
Let
So you
up-
gotta play it.
I think that's where I got the joke from. Was from you. If it's green, you play it. That's nice to see.
All right. Depending on what that card they're gonna play is. All right. Never mind.
I
I was
think we
gonna say you
defile.
can try to be greedy and play a Void Color here, but now you kind of just have to Defile. So.
How rude.
I really love the double mana burn in that list.
I do.
really
I mean,
liked
it works quite well.
So, I mean, you got punished, by the way, for tapping on turn 2 instead of defiling. Oh, but that meant that they had to have the double mana burn.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
kind of sucks, but it's all good.
we're
I
still
kind of-
alive.
I kind of like the Void Caller into Plague, like just because our health is low. I don't know if that's a good play though.
I wonder
Well,
if it's Void Color.
I think you're playing Void.
Or
Yeah, I think you're playing Void Color regardless. And before I drew the Mistress, I would have thought about Plague of Flaming. But
now-
I think you can afford to be a little bit greedy and drop the Mistress here.
Trust.
If we ever get to attack with that 5/5, though, we win the game.
Well, so yeah, I think my argument here is, what if you Plague of Flames first next turn? So like you take a trade and then you Plague of Flames and pull the Enhanced Dreadlord and then cube the Enhanced Dreadlord so that you immediately get that 5/5 with Lifesteal.
I love it.
Oh, that's gross. And then they can't silence both of them. Well,
Yeah, and so they're
This
either
guy might-
deciding to silence the cube or they're deciding to silence the healing. So,
very nice.
and then if they don't silence the cube, then you keep the cube and then you get 2 taunts that they can't silence. So,
Whoa. He must have a top-heavy hand.
well, so we can make this read where they don't have any 3-drops in hand, right? So they probably have some Priestess of Fury, Baku, or like Glaive-bound Adepts or something like that in their hand,
Yeah.
right?
Metamorphosis.
Yeah, or maybe a Metamorphosis. So I guess my argument would be I kind of want to get the healing down now. I know we have Double Sense Demons in our hand, but I'm kind of down to just Plague of Flames and then cube the Enhanced Dreadlord.
Yeah.
I like
Give
it. I
a
mean,
reward, too.
they have a lot of reach, so
Yeah, Leroy is also probably in the deck.
I am only more.
There's no way they're OTKing us from here.
not from 18. I don't think.
No,
Yeah.
I've
We're
never seen
barely
it.
8. And
It
we're
is
barely
Dementor, though.
18.
Oh, here's our silence. Yep.
That's an awkward silence. I don't know which one I'd want to silence.
Yeah, I mean, if they silence that too, though, like we're not terribly sad about it, right? Because we're about to get more demons with the Sense Demons, right? So
And if they silence both, we still have a board.
Yeah.
What?
So we're gonna play Gladebound here. I mean,
I mean,
we're perfectly
really
happy with this. Yeah, we're perfectly happy with this.
here, no, consume magic. That's fine. They still have the coin. I don't think they played this game very well, or their hand was really bad.
What in the world? All right, I want to sense demons, right?
Yeah, so we'll play one. If you draw Void Color, we're gonna jam that Void Color real quick. Nope. All right, so we'll jam that second Sense Demons real quick.
Quickly, Nate, quickly. Fun, we said real quick. Just having fun here, guys.
All right, so this is actually looking really, really clean for us now. And this means they don't even have Priestess. Yeah.
So unless
And
we
we
draw
always
something
have
great, like we just drop the Dreadlord, right?
I don't even know what you would draw that you would want to play over the Dreadlord.
I don't think there's nothing.
I don't think there's anything that you, yeah. So we're just going to change
Copy the
fonts.
3-2.
I
It's
would-
cool too because if he ever plays a really good priestess, we can copy it if we want to.
We can, and then keep it, and then get multiple Priestess. And then come back off
And
of,
pri-
I
and then
love
come
it.
back off of Gul'dan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
priestess is great. Priestess is great to get off of Gul'dan.
I am only more deadly.
Leroy Priestess.
Yeah, these 5/5s have been super awkward for him, right? For the opponent.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels great.
Now I am complete.
It was clean, but he'd rather be putting that to our face. We're getting a little scared here, right?
Yeah, they've had some really good answers, but
It must just be Void Daddy.
We he can still hit us in the face for 5, but the Void Daddy at least gets around this guy.
I mean, you playing Doomguard here though is just worse of a play, right?
I think
Because,
so.
yeah,
I mean, we
there's
could
the
kill it, but it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's just jam Void Lord and hope they don't have second consume magic. Top
Yeah, if
15.
he has silence, he wins. But he doesn't, trust.
Yeah, or Kane or whatever.
Well, he can't.
Or that's
have
that's
Kane,
not an odd. Yeah.
They had the
right?
adapt.
We
Yeah,
had
I mean the mana burns kind of slowed us down.
We're
a ton.
gross.
But yeah.
And Nate, I hate to break it to you, but without GetMeowth, you'll never get out of silver.
Not in the next 10 minutes, anyways.
I swear we're friends. You just can't tell. Well, I think you have to start streaming in a couple minutes.
I do.
So,
Well, hey,
I
thank
guess
you
we'll
very
have
much
to-
for your time, though. I appreciate it, and it's
Of
always
course,
good. Always good hanging
it's
out.
Fun. Always
Yeah,
fun
man.
hanging out with you guys.
We're gonna have you on next time. When we have you on, we're gonna have like 20 or 30 people in that chat you watch.
I'm looking forward to it.
Slowly growing. All right, GetMeowth. Make sure you guys follow him on YouTube. That's www.youtube/GetMeowth.
Yep.
Perfect. Spelt Meowth like the Pokemon.
Meow,
that's gonna
that's
be
right.
Oh, wait. You're right.
Meowth, that's right.
There it is.
Meowth, that's right.
So, yeah, and again, check out all his YouTube stuff, especially the State of the Wild thing. 15 minutes usually is around the time of that of his State of the Wild, and that's one of the best ways to get your wild news and thoughts and meta report. So check it out. GetMeowth, an honor as always.
I appreciate you guys. Have a good one.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a good one.
Bye.
Later, guys.